Hey everyone, it's Ella. This is probably going to be the longest video I've ever made on this channel. This video has took me a couple of days to get everything sorted to make it. I had to do a lot of searching to make sure I got dates right. I had to film most of this footage on my own, and it took me a lot of time to get this video edited as well. I'm also on vacation, so my video output has been very slow recently. You probably have noticed I haven't made any video in a month. But in today's big video, I'm going to be demonstrating every event in Cops and Robbers, from all the Easter contests, the battle passes, the Christmas and summer events, and even all the filler events. There's probably around 200 or more guns on this list, which I think is about over 2/3 of all of the guns in the game. To keep this video from being insanely long, hours long, I'm probably going to be brief with all the events on this list. I'm just going to show off the guns for the most part. However, I will be showing off some skins and some armor pieces I think that are important as well. And I'm also going to be viewing all of the events in chronological order. Before I go through all of the guns in the game, I'm going to go through all of the unlisted skins. Before you could make custom skins in Cops and Robbers, you had a choice of, at the highest, 46 skins, which were available for you to obtain. And all of these skins are no longer in the store anymore, but they're still available if you still own them. The first one is the Cop. Then we have the Recruit, the Robber, the Cateran, the Officer, the Special Soldier, Riot Police, Bank Robber, Nurse, Gangster, Policewoman, Bearded Terrorist, Lava Warrior, Brigand, Brigand Leader, Flower Hijacker, Evil Ender, Judge, Death, Robot Cop, Santa Claus, Panda Santa Claus, Candy Snowman, Fashion Snowman, Candy Girl, Reindeer, Glass Gingerbread Man, Flame Gingerbread Man, Moon Fairy, Empire Queen, Bishop, Skull Pirate, Rainbow Messenger, Lucky Girl, Red Messenger, Lucky Boy, Santa Claus 2, Punk Girl, Gypsy Girl, Magic Girl, Jungle Girl, Angry Girl, Bunny Girl, Easter Messenger, Easter Girl, and lastly, the Fireman. Before I go through all of the weapons first, I should talk about the old gold and silver skins that were available for weapons. If you are using a battle pass, or you had older versions of the game, you could get gold and silver skins for all of the original classic weapons that are in the store. In the old version of the game, weapon levels used to only go from 1 to 3, and when you leveled your gun up to level 2, it would be silver, and when it became level 3, it would become gold. They since removed this feature, now that guns go up to 7, and they have different qualities. So now you get the weapon skins using skin chests or battle passes. I'm going to be going through all the skins that you can only get on the battle pass, and to start off, these weapon skins are the Broken City, the Rose, the M1 Carbine, the G36K A1, the HK416, the Tesla P1, the Razor, the Sweetheart, the Love For You, the Break Zero, Assault, the M9 Bayonet, which is the only knife to have a gold skin, the M87T, the Silent, Blink, and lastly, the Predator. These silver skins are also the same, they're only available in the Battle Pass. However, one weapon, the Desert Eagle, has a gold skin. However, the silver skin for it is not available unless you buy it in the Battle Pass, and it looks like this. Now that I've got all the extras out of the way, now I can start to talk about the guns, which are, to start with, the Christmas 2013 set, the FR F2, and the Snowball. In the version released after 1.2, there were 4 weapons that were available in the store. These weapons were the Christmas Sniper, the Gingerbread Knife, the Gingerbread Bomb, and the FRF2. Christmas Sniper, the Gingerbread Knife, and the Bomb, they were the first Christmas-themed items in the game. A few of them have been available to purchase in the store for a few years. However, they've been unlisted and you can't get them in the store anymore. In several events, they've reappeared back for sale, usually in Christmas or during an anniversary. However, the weapons themselves aren't that special, they're quite generic. The FRF2 is the 3rd sniper in the game, and is pretty much just a weaker AWP with a fast reload, and the Christmas Sniper is just a Christmas-themed AWP with the old sound effect. They've been around for a while, and like the Christmas items, the FRF2 hasn't been released that much. I assume the devs think the sniper is junk, and it's just so they never bring it back. The Snowball itself is just a joke throwable weapon that was released during the Christmas of 2016. It's been appeared in the store again a few times, usually in the limited edition offers section during Christmas time. It's been released a few times. The weapon isn't that useful though, but I just thought I'd mention it. These are the stats here. Despite its very weak power, you can actually kill people with this, but it takes a lot of throws to do. And mostly you'll see this being thrown in peace mode or something. Now those weapons are out of the way, I can now begin to talk about the first event that was ever released in this game. We are now going to be starting with 2017 with version 5.2.0. This is the first major event weapon. It is called the Red Baby Dragon. You are seeing footage that I've took from Joydu's Twitter, as I don't own a copy of this weapon. This is without a doubt one of the rarest weapons in the game. It has only 9 legitimate users, and all of them are inactive. Also, a lot of the people who won this weapon were mostly nobody accounts, as you could see from the winners of the workshop contest. The first workshop contest had 2 guns that became system weapons as well. These were the Red Devil and the Star Sparrow. Fun fact, the Star Sparrow was not intended to be the winner. However, because the second place model, which was called the Sharp Sword, was stolen from a Nintendo game called Xenoblade Chronicles, this gun got it in instead. The Red Baby Dragon is just like the Lucky Shield in stats. It's quite fast, has a unique sound, it's pretty strong as well. Other than that, it looks a bit weird, I think. I don't really like the shape it has. I think it's a bit too wide. You could consider it like a child version of the Fire Dragon, which is still available in the store today. For the next weapon in the Easter 2017 collection, we have the Fierce Rabbit. This melee is the fastest melee weapon in the game. It has narrow range, however, and other than that, it does pretty low damage. However, due to its fast fire rate, it might be very good with armor to use. It's quite a novelty weapon, but as the same situation with the Red Baby Dragon, you can cheat this weapon in. However, it's easy to identify which are fakes and which aren't. To get this weapon, all you had to do was upload a custom weapon during the time of the contest, which included a lot of people, and at the time they also got this item, which was the cake, which was given away in stores for a certain amount of coins at the time, or as a gift. I honestly don't remember. It's not that useful, it's mostly a novelty weapon like the Snowball, but you can do this with it. And as you can see, that's why the cake is pretty popular. But I don't think I have to explain much else about these weapons. Now we are on Christmas 17 with version 6.0.0. This update was massive. There was several different sets that were released for this update. And I'm going to start with the one that is the most relevant for me, and that is the Christmas 17 set. This came with an armor set, which is this Santa Claus set. Looks like this. And it comes with 4 rifles, the AK-47 Xmas 17, the M4 Xmas 17, the G36K Xmas 17, and the AUG Xmas 17. There's nothing special about these rifles at all. Their stats are the same to the normal ones. However, their models look similar to the older version models in the game. As you can see, this AK-47 is a lot wider. This M4 has a offset barrel, as you can see. This G36K is much flatter on the body. And now we have another clone machine gun, which is the M134 Xmas 17. The stats are the same, however it looks really nice. And we also have another weapon, the Santa Gun 17, which is actually quite different to the original Santa Gun. It has a lot more power and a lot more armor penetration. However, it's quite expensive to upgrade. It costs gems, but other than that, these are all the weapons that are in the set. During the Xmas 17 update, there was also 5 different pieces of armor that were available during the event. However, they're a bit random and most of them aren't for sale anymore. I think you could get some of these in the primary chest as well. I'm going to go through them. You have the elk antlers, the gift box, the skyline cape, the snow kid mask, and the star pants. I'm not sure why they added these items, but they exist anyway. For the second set of this update, we have the gingerbread set. As you can see, we have this absolutely disgusting armor, but a very good cape. Here we have the gingerbread mask, the coat, the pants, the boot, and the cape. The only thing I'd wear in this is the cape, and it's one of the very few items that have a sparkling effect, or just any effect in general. It's one of the only few capes to do this. The other cape in this event, the Hawk cape for the Hawk set, also does this, but I don't have that. Going back to the weapons, I only have one of them, but there's 3 of them. We have the G36K gingerbread, the AUG gingerbread, and the Uzi gingerbread. The G36K gingerbread I'd say is the most common of the 3. It's like a G36K, however it has 8 more fire rate but 3 less power, but 2 more clips and 1 range. Personally, I would actually use this over the original just because it's faster, and the accuracy is both inaccurate anyway, so I'd rather have a faster gun at that point. The AUG gingerbread has less damage, but it has higher clips and range. And the Uzi gingerbread has really low power and accuracy, but it has really high armor pen. So depending on what you think of it, it's either the worst gun in the game, or it's one of the better SMGs in the game. I did kind of make a mistake by saying that the AUG and the Uzi were the rarest weapons in the game. I guess that everyone believed it because they'd never seen it before. I sure did. There are people who have these guns, and I'd say the rarest gun is the Red Baby Dragon now. So if you see an Uzi gingerbread around, get excited, but don't get too excited. For the third set, we have the Candy set. This set was re-released during the Dragon Boat Festival event, and I will be going through that one later. But for the weapons, we have the Candy M17, the Candy pistol, and the Candy hammer. There's nothing really I can say about the Candy M17, however all of the guns have a pink bullet flash effect when you shoot with it. The Candy pistol looks like the Predator. See, the 2 of them look the same. The Candy pistol has the fastest fire rate of all the pistols with 60, and it has the highest accuracy with the music revolver, which is 108. I'd personally say this pistol is quite good because of the stats. However, the hammer I can't say is good. It's very strong, but it's quite slow, the lowest fire rate of all the melee weapons, and it has the second highest range though, with 3.8. The Katana has 4 range, and deals a similar enough damage, so I don't know why you'd want to use the hammer. It's a novelty weapon, but at the time it used to be rare before the re-release, so that's more or less what I can explain with it. For the armor, we have the Candy Boy set, and the Candy Girl set. For the next set, I only have the weapon, sadly, but you can see the armor in the picture from the start of this message. We have the Hawk set with the single weapon, the Hawk Sniper. It has slightly higher fire rate than the AWP, just 1, however it's quite a low power sniper for an S7 sniper, but it has, I guess, a good clip and it has good zoom, but that's all I can really mention for it. Other than that, the Hawk Sniper is very rare, very rare sniper. A lot of people, mainly sniper mains, they want to have a copy of this since it's just like a novelty. And I should also mention that people will often confuse the Hawk Sniper with the Chaser. They look different. The Chaser is more orange and it has spinning gears, while the Hawk Sniper is red. And the Chaser is also much faster. You can try the Hawk Sniper in Arms Race as well if you ever get a chance to play it, but other than that, that's all I can really mention for this weapon actually. For the final set in the Christmas 17 update, we have the Tesla set. Most people now have this Tesla set because it's been re-released once before in the summer of 2019. However, you could buy the Tesla items individually with gems during this event, and there is an armor set called the Tesla set. This is what I'm wearing. And you have a weapon called the Tesla Storm P17. It is slightly less power than the normal Tesla P1, but it has greater armor penetration. The Tesla Sword of Storm, which is a melee weapon that is quite fast, has good range and good power. People consider it one of the best melees, as you can see, with 4,520 weapon score, which is quite high for a melee weapon compared to all the others. And you have a bomb, the Tesla Rolling Thunder. There isn't really much to do with this Tesla, except it has short range and it has a short fuse, so it explodes quite quickly. However, it only has a blast range of 9, so I wouldn't really recommend using this. Other than that, this event is quite popular. People really want the Tesla. The helmet has an animated effect to it, and as you can see, there's a full body effect when you wear it. There is a lightning trail on my body, and these are the pieces here. Other than that, that's all there is to show off for Tesla until we go on to Christmas 2019. Now we're going to be going on to 2018. Because of App Store restrictions, the Christmas 17 set was released in 2018 for some people. So I didn't want to count the Christmas 17 set in 2018 because of the items being 2017 themed instead. Now we're going to be going through 2018, starting with version 6.3.0. The first 2018 update with added new items is the 6.3.0 update, which has 3 events, which are the Spring set, the Easter set, and the Easter crafting event. We're going to be starting with the Spring set first, because that's the most minor set, I believe. And to start, we have the Scar H Spring, which is a Scar H clone that has higher effective range, but less damage overall. The SVD Spring, which is a weaker SVD, as you can see by the stats, and has the ability to use a 4-time scope instead of a 2-time scope. And then you have the MP7 Spring, which is a much weaker clone of the normal MP7, but as you can see from this one, is level 3, but has almost the same power. But the advantage of the MP7 Spring is that it comes with a massive clip of 70. There isn't really much I can talk about these guns. There is an armor set that also comes with the event. It's called the Nyan set, and I'm not too fond of the Nyan set. I think the helmet is a bit weird. I don't like the mask. I do like the rest of the body. It is also popular that all the other items in this event are available through the zombie mode. However, I've never managed to unlock them in the zombie mode at all. I don't know if it's possible or not, but considering I've been playing zombie mode daily for years and I never even got close to getting it, I just assume that they're not for sale. But these weapons are nice. If you can get them in zombie mode, then do get them because they are nice, but if you can't get these weapons anyway, you can trial them out. The next event of 6.3.0, we have the Easter Core event, which includes 3 weapons, 2 armor sets, and a bunch of random armor. To start off, I'm going to pick the most important weapon, which is the M1 Carbine Easter, also called the M1C Easter. The M1 Carbine Easter is a lot more powerful, has higher power, armor penetration, and range. I would use this over the normal M1 Carbine if you have it. We also have the AWP Easter. I've not upgraded this since the stats are the same. It's a pink AWP, has a rabbit on it, looks pretty cool. However, it costs gems to upgrade, so it's a bit of a waste to use, but it does look cool. And then you have the Razor Easter, which is a much weaker Razor, but it has lower power and armor penetration, but it has higher effective range. Personally, I think this SMG is bordering the useless territory, but because it has max accuracy, I think it still has a chance of being useful at something. Plus, I think it does look cool. For the armor, I have 2 of the armor sets, which are the bunny set, which is what I'm wearing, and the nun set, which looks like this. Both of these armor sets were available in the primary chest long after they were gone. Here's 2 of the armor pieces here, the Rabbit Girl hat and the Happy Rabbit glasses. The other ones are the Zodiac Dog mask, the bunny cap, the Easter shoes, one called Cyber Armor _ breastplate, crystal wings, and bunny cape. For the final weapons of this update, we have the second Easter crafting event set. There's a lot of weapons for this event. It is part of a Easter competition where people made custom weapons, maps, and skins, or maybe armor actually. It's hard to remember, but the winning weapons of this event all became weapons that were available to purchase in the store. To begin, I will start by the winning weapon, which is the Champion Bunny. It is a machine gun that is only owned by the winners of the crafting event. It's quite underwhelming in sound, but it has a nice sound. It's very rare, however, people have been known to cheat this gun in, so I wouldn't really consider it that rare anymore. For the system weapons, we have the Mustang Cobra. This was created by Vivaldi G. Sin, and this is one of the fastest machine guns in the game, but it has a lower clip size despite its massive magazine, as you can see. Sounds like a custom weapon. The next we have the Twin Stingers, which were designed by Scorpio. They're quite underwhelming in stats, and their fire rate is quite low. I think that if their accuracy was as less as 120, then I probably would never use it. Then we have the Triple Minigun, created by Audio Dude, or me, depending on the history books. I'd say this is one of the best machine guns in the game, on every stat except the accuracy. It's very powerful, the armor pen is high, the clip is huge, and it's very fast. It's spelt wrong, as you can see on the picture. It has 2 P's on there. There's the M134 Carrot, which was made by this guy. It's a bit weaker than the M134, but it has higher armor pen and clip size. Then we have the popular one, which is the Rabbit Shoot. It's quite a generic AWP-like sniper rifle. It's quite cool though. It has a lot of people like to snipe with this. There's the Egg Burster, which is a shotgun, has 50 accuracy, so it's the most accurate shotgun in the game. It's got lower power compared to the rest of the shotguns, and it is quite exotic. Most people don't use this gun. I'd say, in terms of personal opinion, it's the second best looking weapon in the game. And then you have the Easter Pistol. It has high accuracy and rate of fire, but not as fast as the Candy Pistol, however it is quite weak. Other than that, there's no other items that are available for this set, and now we go to version 7.0.0 with the Summer set. For the summer version 7.0.0, there was a very small event that was going on at the time. Most people were interested in the HK416, which came out on that update, but there was this small event where you could get this gun called the Shark Gun. It has a stream blue effect, as you just saw. It's quite a weak machine gun, quite low on power and low on accuracy, but it has a very cool firing effect, and it's probably, I'd say, one of the worst machine guns in the game, but in terms of looks, it's the best. But now we have to go through this, and now I'll show you the armor, because a lot of people can fake the shotgun. Most shotguns that you see are fake, And to know if a shark gun is real or not, you should judge them by if they have the summer armor, which is, I think it's a bit further down. Yeah, there it is. This cape is probably one of my favorite capes, and the rest of the armor looks horrendous. But other than that, that's all I can explain. Sometime during the Passionate Summer, Cops and Robbers released their first ever season event, and it began with Season 1, which is the Victory theme. For the gold, you had this Victory skin, and then for, I think, Platinum, I think that's what they call it, you got this bomb, which is like a normal bomb. It's kind of like the M67, but unlike most bombs, it has an extra clip. It has 4 instead of 3, like you see all these other bombs have. Then for fucking diamond, you get the Victory rifle, which is a low power but high armor penetration rifle that has some decent accuracy. I've been through this on a video before, and I'm not going to go through this like big in detail. And for the master, you have Victory sword, which is a sword. It's kind of like the katana. It's a bit stronger than the katana, also slightly faster, but it has less range. I like to use the Victory sword, and it also looks pretty cool. I'll probably be showing a clip of it swinging around. They're very nice items. They're very sought out as well, but the next season, which is coming up, Season 2, has even rarer items, so keep a lookout for this one. Season 2 is quite a undervalued season, mostly because the Master Award has very little owners, and most of the rewards, about half of them, were just cosmetics. For the gold tier, we have the Angel Sword, which has quite decent range, good armor pen and power. It has okay fire rate as well. Personally, I think it's a pretty good melee weapon all around. Nothing like too special though. And then for the armor, you have the cape, which is diamond, and the other armor, which is platinum. The Master Award I don't have, because only about 2 or so active people have this weapon, maybe even 3. But the Angel Strike is the Master Award weapon. It is a rifle, and it sucks. Its power is really low, and its fire rate too. For the most part, I'd say the Angel Strike also has quite good accuracy, but in terms of the low fire rate, you won't be hitting shit anyways, and with the power that it has, you won't really see yourself getting any good power out of it anyway. But other than that, that is all there is to mention for Season 2. For the Christmas update 8.0.0, there was 2 weapons, 4 weapon skins, and an armor set. This was one of the first serious events to use a gacha weapon system, where you had a chest that would give you debris of a certain weapon, and it would also allow you to get armor pieces and other items as well. So to start off with, we have the ice rifle. This was the primary weapon to get in the event. You had to get 100 debris of this weapon. The issue with these chests, unlike the more modern chests, is that every spin, the price of the spins got more expensive. So it was actually quite expensive to get the ice rifle. And for the VIP, which is where you buy a weapon with money, you got this Santa Gun M17. These are the stats for the weapons. This is the M18. And this is the ice rifle. The ice rifle is quite powerful. It has a very high armor penetration and power. It's a solid 3 shot, could maybe even 2. However, the issue is that the fire rate is quite low, unlike the Lucky Transfer, which is really high armor pen as well. But, oh, throat's dry. But other than that, you could consider these 2 weapons to be alike. Personally, if you get the Lucky Transfer, I would say use that one instead, but I like to use the ice rifle because it's rarer and it looks cooler. For the armor, we have the ice helmet, the ice chestplate, the ice leggings, the ice boots, and the ice cape. And I don't know if I have it unequipped. I don't, but there's a enchanted card as well called the Ice Claws. And for the weapon skins, we have the Desert Eagle, the HK416, the MP5K A5, and the Tesla P1 Carnival skin. These were re-released in a later Christmas event. However, the HK416 skin wasn't re-released, so this skin is quite a novelty. It's very popular. People love this skin. But that's how you can tell if someone got these skins before or after the Ice Carnival event. Other than that, there ain't really much to explain with this event, other than that it was quite popular, but it was also quite short because there was an App Store ban at the time. But that's all you need to know. Now all of the events of 2018 are finished. We're now going to go into 2019 with version 8.0.5, the Shining Clouds event. This one is one of my favourite events of all time. I'd say 2019 was one of the best years for Cops and Robbers in events in a while. There was a ton of events for this set, but let's get into it by explaining the first big set of the year. This is probably one of my favourite events I've ever had to make a clip on. It's the Shining Clouds event, the 2019 spring event from 8.0.5. There isn't really much to talk about this event. It was quite small, and mostly the event involved adding an extra chest, which had one weapon and 2 weapon skins and 1 armor piece, basically. However, for the event, we have this rifle called the Shining Clouds. Its stats are quite underwhelming. It has only 38 power, low fire rate, really low accuracy, but really high effective range for some reason. I wouldn't say it's that usable, but it is quite rare, and I think it looks amazing. I love weapons that are in red. I love red weapons. The more important stuff that people care about this event are these 2 weapon skins, which are the AWP Shining Clouds and the Dual Daggers Shining Clouds. There isn't really much about these skins. They don't have any buffs, but I think they look absolutely sexy. I love to wear these. The Dual Daggers and the AWP Shining are some of my favourite weapon skins in the game. For the event, they re-released the Ansett armor, as you've seen. However, they added an exclusive helmet called the Ruyi hat, which looks like this. It's, if I scroll down actually, there it is, the Ruyi hat. This is quite a favourite hat. It's a fan favourite. A lot of people seem to like this weapon. If I go to, I don't think I have it equipped separately, but I'll get a picture of it. But there is also an enchanted card called the Panda Jixiang enchanted card, and that's all there really is to say about this event. But in terms of the novelty, I guess this is probably one of the best events for novelty. It's beautiful to wear this stuff in public. Next one, we have version 8.1.0, which is the Easter event of the year, and this is probably one of the worst events I've ever seen. As you can see, we have this armor set, which was obtained the same way the ice rifle and all the other items were obtained. They were obtained by a special chest. To start off, I'll go through this armor because it looks abysmal, but we have the colourful armor set. And the colourful armor set, you can see it's here, it's mostly purple, yellow and white. And for the event, you had 2 weapons. One was the colourful E9. It is a very rare submachine gun and it's very strong, and you got it by getting 100 debris of it through the Easter chest. Like the ice rifle chest, the price of it increased the more you spam with the chest. And then you had a sniper rifle that was available to purchase with money called the Prayer. These 2 guns are quite popular, I'd say. The colourful E9 is a very popular SMG, and the Prayer is just like an AWP, but it has a beautiful sound to it. I'll play a clip of me firing it here. Beautiful sound effect. But other than that, there ain't really much to explain for this, and there are also 4 other weapon skins that came with the event. I hate how they show up like this, and I think that they'll be here somewhere. They'll be yep. The M4 colourful, the AK-47 colourful, the P90 colourful, and the M134 colourful. To get these skins, you had to buy them using candies that you'd obtain from the event. This was done by completing objectives. The candies, you could use it to buy spins to get the E9 and the colourful armour, or you could use it to buy the skins. You could also You could also pay money to get more candy to get both of the items if you wanted. There's also an enchanted card. I don't have it equipped, but I'll get a picture of it. It's called the Colourful Bridget, and it's like a purple, like, plant thing. I'm not sure what it is. I guess it's called a Bridget, and when you kill players, it turns them into them. Other than that, there's the next event, which is the Easter crafting event, and I'm going to go through that one next. Now for the Easter crafting event, we have 3 weapons that are available to win in the contest. We have the one that I don't have, which is called the Bunny Heart. It is a rifle, and it is the winning prize. It's pretty much an average rifle. It has good power. It has, I think it's 44 power, 108 fire rate, and 77 accuracy. I would say that before the battle passes came out, this rifle would have been very good. And if it had a bit more accuracy, I'd say it was probably one of the best rifles to use at the time. It looks really nice. I have a custom that recreates its look here somewhere. So this is how the Bunny Heart looks. This is a custom. It's a remake of the Bunny Heart because never managed to win it. So there's this remake here. The stats aren't the same, so I'm not going to show them, but the power is 44, the armor pen is 77, the fire rate's 108, and the accuracy is 77 as well. So the stats are pretty good. I'd say I think there must have been like 9 people who got this gun. However, for the runner-up prize, there was this melee weapon, which I do have. It's called the Bridget Snacks. These aren't complete. I'll send a picture of the full stats somewhere. They're basically 2 carrots that just swing together. I think they're one of the rarest melees in the game, although a knifer could probably tell me which knife is rarer, but whatever, I have all the knives anyway. But this is probably one of the rarest knives in the game. There's also another weapon, which for some reason isn't on this account, despite being the lower tier weapon, and me being in a higher spot, and it's called the Exploding Chicken, or the Talking Chicken. I'll get a picture of it. I'll get a video of it very soon. But it's not on this account, so give me a sec. Here's a friend's Talking Chicken bomb. It's a D rank bomb. It's quite bad, as you could probably see by the weapon quality. It's a novelty item. If I compare it to the M67, the Talking Chicken is a bit better. It has 10 blast range somehow, so I guess it has some use at that front. But this is the Talking Chicken. That's all there is to explain for this one. Next up is the Sakura event, the Sakura 2019 event. This next event is probably a huge fan favourite. I'm not too sure what version this event came out on. I don't know if it was 8.1.0, the same as Easter, or it was like a filler one right after it. The changelogs are a bit cloudy. But then we have the Sakura rifle. This one is a favourite. People love this thing. It's a very popular pink rifle. It's quite average, I'd say. It has 44 power, 80 accuracy, but it has slow fire rate. The fire rate is mostly the problem with this rifle. That's mostly what doesn't want me. That's mostly why I don't use it anymore today. The reason why I don't have much else of this event is because I tried the free-to-play this event, because I'll show a picture of the Sakura menu. All the items in the event were purchasable by gems, and I watched ads. I think it was like 9 ads a day for every day I was in college for like a month to get this gun, and I couldn't afford anything else other than the custom parts. And so this is the Sakura rifle basically. It has really cool custom effects. It has this like amazing bottom FX as well. I'll show off the custom effects as well quickly. If I go to workshop and weapon, there's this custom that has them both in, and I'll try them. There's a flower, muzzle flash, I forget the name of it, yep. And then there's this bullet hole. This bullet hole also appears on the rifle when you shoot with it. But other than that, this event is quite rare. For the other parts of the event, there's the Sakura armor and the Sakura skin. The Sakura cape has this flower petal effect to it, so it's quite a very unique cape. It's quite rare as well. All the other items are quite rare. There's, for the skins, of course, you can get fakes, and for the armors as well, but the effects that they have are still unique. So that's all there is to explain for the Sakura event. I'll just show some more pictures of the event here. But other than that, and then we go on to Season 3, the Asura set, and then we go to the big one, the summer event. For the third season of the season events, we have the Asura set, which was Season 3, and the Master Award, which is one I don't have. It's called the Asura Crossbow. It's the first limited edition weapon that was a special class. It's considered one of the worst Master Awards ever made. It's pretty much a crossbow that shoots arrows at a slow rate. However, the arrows don't one-shot without any buffs. And secondly, it's quite a slow weapon compared to, say, something like a sniper. And I don't really have any footage of it either, any pictures, but I will direct you to King Abo's Asura crossbow video. I'll put that in the description. And yeah, other than that, not many people have it, mostly because of the unpopularity of the item, I'd say. And for the other items, which is Diamond and Platinum, you have this armor set, which is the Asura Cape and Armor. The armor itself was Platinum and the cape was Diamond. And then for gold, you had this Asura Blade. It's got quite decent range. It's quite fast as well and good power. But again, the range leaves nothing to be desired. Other than that, I guess the animation for it looks cool. I like how you hold it. But other than that, that's all you can really say for the Asura event. The next event up in our list is the summer event, which I think I could actually do right now, actually, if I go to specials. No, yep, there it is, the Laser R7. I'll put a picture of the full stats on here. And the Laser R7 is a special type that was released for money. It works like an SMG. It has perfectly straight accuracy. You see there's no accuracy stat on there. It has this like laser sight. From what I was told, this is meant to copy some weapon from Midforce. And this gun, I guess it would have been better if it had like headshot damage, but it doesn't. So it's kind of just like a weakish rifle with some good accuracy. But other than that, I think it has a novelty. And for the event, there's also an icon frame, which is somewhere. Yeah, this one here, which is this duck and one in the ocean. You got these two items by spending them with money, and you got these two items as part of a bundle. And then for the next part of the summer event, you had 2019 Tesla Recharge, which is a re-release of Tesla, but all of the Tesla items costed money. And to get Tesla, what you had to do was you had to get these things called crabs. And with each crab, you got one by spending every $1. 100 crabs got you every Tesla item, plus this blue icon frame that you see here. So I've shown you all the Tesla items, so I'm not going to go through them again, but this is the Tesla frame, and this is the recharge frame, which is what you get from, I think it was like 5 crabs, maybe 10, maybe even less. But other than that, that's all there is for these summer items, basically. Okay, so this video got a bit too long for my video editor, and I've reached the editing limit. It goes up to an hour, but I've cut it off from now because since the Battle Pass is such a major change for this game, I'd rather just make 2 separate videos where I have the old stuff first and then have all of the modernized items, I'd say, afterwards. So in the next video, or the next part of this video, I don't know when the next part will come out, I'm going to have all of that stuff in a video and all the stuff that is coming out soon, so you know, all the new season stuff or whatever. Since I've been filming this in between updates, so there have been some changes since I've been recording this video. So I don't want to leave them out, so I'll have them into 2 separate parts. So other than that, if you've been watching for the whole thing, I'm very surprised, but thank you for watching anyway, and I hope to see you again soon.